to Siman Lamed Vav Sif Gimel. Now this is an interesting thing we find by Stam, Seif Torah, Tefillin, and Mezuzahs. There's certain letters that have to have tagim, on top, that have crowns on top. This is something I spoke to your brother about this. You'll find in Mezuzahs, for some reason, some Seifrim just don't write tagim. Not that there's right, they're incorrect. And you'll open up Mezuzahs a lot, and especially Mezuzahs that are not Mehuder, and there's just no tagim on any of the letters. And it's not, and often he'll write, missing tagim. So the Shulchan Aruch says, Tzarich l'tayig shatnez gats. Shatnez gats are Shin, Ayin, Tes, Nun, Zayin, Gimel, Tzadi. Those letters have a Mesorah, Halcham Shemsina, they have to have crowns on top. Ba'soifrim Nogu, and the truth is, in addition to those 7 letters, the Seifrim added Oisis Acheres. They actually have an entire picture of a full set of tefillin, and you'll notice that there's a Mesorah to, let's say, Hoya Kiviacha, Hoya Ki Yiviacha. Right? The third word is Ki Yiviacha. The Beis, there's a Mesorah to have taken on that Beis, even though Beis is not one of the letters. There's different letters that they have just Mesorah to put tagin. Says the Shulchan Aruch, and let's say you forgot to put tagin. B'diavad it's kosher. It's not mohuder, but b'diavad it's going to be fine. So says the Mishnah Berurah, this obligation of tagin is the same for tefillin, mezuzahs, and a Seif Torah. They're all the same. Says the Mishnah Berurah, the tagin look like this. They're three tagin, and he says, very thin. Echam Yamin, Echam Esmo, Echam Emayla. One on the right, one on the left, and one in the middle. Now he says, some have the minig, I don't know if Svardim do this, some have the minig where the tagin is on the corner, and the center. But our minig is to do 3 within the actual top of the box itself. Meaning a Zion, think of the Zion as a box on top, so some have a crown on the corner, crown in the middle. But our minig is to have 3 in the center. That's our minig. Says the Mishnah Berurah, Shani's Gats, Huadin Tzadi Kfufa V'Nimshuta. By the way, the Tzadi and the Nun is not just an ended Tzadi and ended Nun, a regular Tzadi, a regular Nun also. Vim Hoysif HaSoifer Las is Tagin Chutz Ma'oyse Shani's Gats, V'chutz Me'ilan is Karim Betur B'Lvush. Let's say it's Soifer decides he's just going to add Tagim all the place. I'm just going all over the place, Tagin everywhere. The halacha is, Lo Yikiv, it's still kosher, too much Tagin is not a problem. Ach, but they have to be connected. As to see, if they're floating on top, then just erase them. If they're not supposed to be on the letter, and they're not touching the letter, then it's not. Then you should erase it. But the Mishnah Berurah says the truth is, don't add tagim. Don't just add tagim on your own. Do the tagim of Chazal. Basically, if you look at the picture, if you think of a picture of a shin, the tagin are on the left side, because the shin has 3 heads. The 3 tagin are on the left side, always on the left side. So like the tes, it's on the left side. The ended tzadi, it's on the left side. It's always on the left side. Okay. He says, Kasva achroinim b'shem tshubas harama. You should also make sure the tagin are not touching each other. 3 separate lines as opposed to and the bottom branching off each other. There should be 3 separate lines. Again, it's not ma'akid. And he says, Gam tzar let's go a little bit weiter. Let's go to the next. Nagu l'tayig. B'tfilin oisis acheris milvad elu. V'muskar b'tur. Again, the tour list, and I showed you, they have a whole list. L'toy tafais. The endopay and the tough test, the test, and the endopay. The endopay is also has tagin, whatever it is, Mesorah. He said, v'tagin elu, heim taninim gedolim, achshudakim shal yiskalkol oisay. There's oid tzarich lizar b'yoyse b'tagin shal avav, oy shal yud, ki b'kal yishtana ha'ois. You have to be very careful when you put a tag on a yud or a vav to make sure that it doesn't look, it's such a small letter, it doesn't look like a completely different letter. Now, let's say you forgot to add the tagin, what's the halacha? So the Shulchan Aruch says it's kosher. And I told you open up mezuzahs all the time, you'll see missing tagin. Mamish crazy. I just had your brother just got back from Dovi, the upstate place. He had all his tefillin checked, and mezuzahs checked. So a couple of them were just not kosher, and the rest he's going to donate to Hashivenu just as a gamach. So if any of you know anyone, sometimes people need mezuzahs in the interim. So I have like an extra, I don't know, I think 8 or something like that. So the 5 that were puzzle, I just got them, so I'm looking at them. Besides for no tagim, none of the letters, none of the letters. So habach paisel b'zeh. The truth is, although the mechaber says that if you're missing tagin, it's kosher, the Bach disagrees. The Bach says it's puzzle. Gam hagra b'biurim mashav kuliyam mashitas, and maybe harbi paisel machmir b'zeh. The Gra also brings down many shitas that are machmir. Me'anocha ma'oy lochash b'zeh, and therefore you should be very, very careful u'letaknem acher kach, to fix it. This is something that we'll see. I don't know if I want to go through it, but we've talked about this in the past. That you with the Sefer Torah you can go back and write out of order. Can't do that by a tefillin and mezuzahs. So what if I notice? So if I notice a letter is missing, can't go back. You got to just erase everything or rewrite or whatever. What if I'm missing tagin? So the halacha is you could go back. You could go back. He says, the tikkun mahani I feel tefillin mezuzahs v'lei have b'shalei kasidron to tagin am mitzvah. The reason being is because you can't go back when it's puzzle. It's kosher anyway. It's just not mahudis. You can go back. Now, I'll just say this. I'll end with this. I think, though, you should know a lot of Seifim, though. I think I spoke to your brother about this also. If you're missing a lot of tagin, while you could go back, it may not be worth the expense to go back and to redo all the tagin. Might be more money than just buying a new mezuzah. I will stop here.